Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to do my February favorites. I'm actually making it to do this video on the last day of February. Excuse me. I probably won't get the video uploaded today, but I am making it today, so I am getting better. I've struggled the last 2 days trying to get this video recorded. Things have just been so busy, but I have been trying. Please know that whenever you realize this week that my video is going up late, please know that I have been trying. So the first thing on my list for February, even though I'm really only using it for the first time today, is my new camera that I'm recording this video with, and it's a Nikon Coolpix. I've played with it some, but this is the first video that I'll be uploading on YouTube. I'm so excited. It is a gently used camera that I got a really good deal on. So it's the first camera that I have purchased to do YouTube videos with. And so it's going to free me up so that I'm not locked in at my laptop when I'm doing videos. So I'm really excited. So hopefully I can do a lot of different things with you guys and do some different videos. So I'm really excited. Hope it's coming across really good. I'm not used to not being able to see myself, you know, in the screen or a viewfinder. It doesn't have a front-facing viewfinder. So I'm hoping I've got everything lined up well and it's focusing good. So, but I know that the lighting is a lot better in here, and so I hope it's just a better picture quality. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about that is non-beauty related is my JBL speaker that I got for Christmas. I know that you guys seen it in my haul, but I wanted to put it in my February favorites because I love this. So this is a JBL Flip 3, and I use this thing on a daily basis. I use it for music on my cell phone. I don't know how many of you guys use the Samsung cell phones, but the speakers on them aren't very loud. So, and I love to listen to music on mine whenever I'm doing anything. So it hooks up wirelessly via Bluetooth to the speaker, and you just turn it on, and it lights up and makes that sound, and you know that you're connected. And then you can also, there's how you know you're connected. And then it shows the battery. And I only charge mine maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. And then if somebody calls, it also comes through this speaker. So it's hands-free talk as well. So this is definitely one of my favorites for this month and oncoming months, because I have just used the crap out of this thing and I love it. So that is one of my favorites for the month of February. Another favorite of mine that is non-beauty related is, I'm going to go ahead and move into music. And it is a song called Issues by Julia Michaels. I love this song. Her voice is so beautiful. And it makes me so mad because I try to sing along with it and I can't, because I want to and I can't. There's no way that I could even come close to singing with her. She just, I can't even articulate it. But if you haven't heard that song, check it out. It's so beautiful. And then for shows, I have two. If you've haven't ever watched the show Banshee, check it out. It is so good. There's only 4 seasons. They done the 4 seasons, and on the 4th season, they decided that that was the last season. It ended better than any final season that I've ever seen a show do in a long time. But it was a show that came on Showtime, and I just watched the last season. I just couldn't bring myself to watch it when it first came out, and I think it was like the first of 2016 when it really came out and aired. But I just now watched it and finished it up. I think my husband and I devoured it in 5 days. But it was so, so good. The last season is definitely the best of all 4 seasons. It really, at the same time as it being a really good season and it gave you great closure, it still left you wanting more of the show. Not because you didn't get closure, it just left you wanting more of the show. So I recommend, if you haven't watched it, to check that out. And then, of course, for any of you that are out there, the few that I'm sure don't watch Walking Dead, check it out. It's back from its mid-season break, and man, it is getting so good. It comes on AMC on Sunday nights. So, I don't have any movies for the month of February, but my 2 TV shows, like I said, are Banshee and The Walking Dead. So now into makeup and skincare and stuff like that. So I know that I have had this product on my favorites before, but I felt like it needed to be back on here again, and I'll explain why. And this is my Santi Face Primer. I don't know how close I need to bring this to the camera. I don't know if I need to put my hand up, so this is going to be a test, and it will show me. But guys, I get this on Shop Miss A. I don't know where else to get it. I pay $1 for it. I get 1.16 fluid ounces in here. It's just a white cream, and it's that silica base. You know, it feels very like sticky tacky on the face. The claims on the computer say that you get perfect skin texture instantly and all day. Perfect for makeup prep. The silky, lightweight formula glides onto skin and minimizes the look of pores and fine lines. Skin looks and feels smooth and resurfaced. The result is a unified matte finish that's flawless. So, I can tell you the reason that I added this back to my favorites is because the last couple of months I have tried several different primers. And through those months, I have hated several different primers. And I have noticed that with all those primers, my foundations go on horribly. Not just do they not do what they claim to do, but my foundations look horrible. And generally, what they don't do is, all the foundations I've tried say that they diminish pores and blur wrinkles and all this stuff, and none of them have done that. And the one thing that I continuously see to happen is they don't do that, and my foundations go on poorly. They look awful. So every time I use one, and I'll try it several times, I'll try just in my T-zone, looks awful, doesn't work. Try it all over my face, looks awful, doesn't work. Try applying it with different tools. Then I go back to this. Foundation goes on fabulous, looks fabulous. So the primers are crap. But with this primer, everything that I read to you a moment ago is true, except it too does not minimize pores, and it does not minimize the look of fine lines. So, but everything else that it says, it does do. It mattifies the skin. It does perfect makeup prep, or it does give you a perfect makeup prep skin. It does help your makeup glide onto the skin, and it does help it like adhere. And you could feel that as the primer starts to dry and go into the skin. You can feel that everything that you put on top of it is going to stay. And that's why I love it. And it doesn't break my skin out. I just love it. And I actually just purchased a couple of more bottles. Got them in today. And I'm adding a bottle in on my giveaway that I'm going to be doing when I hit 100 subscribers, which will probably be here within a week. So I wanted to share that with someone, because I know I keep mentioning it, but I love it. Love it, love it. And for $1, I mean, I just keep going back to it, and because I mean, the proof's in the pudding. I've went back and forth between primers now. So, The next couple of items are some lip care items, and these are from Beauty Treats, and they are hydrating lip care, natural extracts, moisturizing vitamin E lip oils. One is in sweet almond, and the other is in coconut. And these contain emollients that condition the skin to soften, soothe, and moisturize. And they do make your lips feel really good. And you can feel them soaking in, and your lips do feel softer. And they do stay on quite a while. And so I do like them. They don't have a heavy scent about them, and they don't have any flavor. So that's another reason why I like them a lot. So, because you don't feel like you're overpowered with a lot of scents and flavors and stuff, because I don't really like that whenever I'm trying to do a lip treatment. So I like this a lot, and you get 0.45 ounces, and I get these also on Shop Miss A for $1. So then the next thing I have is a liquid lipstick by Morphe, and the color is in Sasha. And if you guys saw my haul that I done recently, this was new, and I'm crazy about her, and the color is just gorgeous. It's just one of those gray nude colors. I just love it, and it smells so good. And the Morphe formula, it does dry down, but it's not drying on the lips as harsh as what some of them are. It doesn't feel like it's peeling and balling up and all that. If you don't apply it really heavily, you don't want to go on with 2 or 3 layers, and you don't have to get the coverage. That's what's nice, and it just looks really, really good, and I love it and love the way it feels, because I'm not a big fan of liquid lipsticks, but I love this color, and I have shopped around with different brands trying to find this color in a brand that was comfortable for me to wear, that I could enjoy, and I finally found it in the Morphe liquid lips. And they're not too expensive either, so I'm so glad I found that. So then the next thing that I have got, keeping up in the lip department, are these 2 lip liners from Wet n Wild. And I know you guys have probably seen these all over YouTube. And I actually was going to do these next few items in a haul, but I thought, I feel like everybody and their brother is doing these Wet n Wild hauls and these reviews on these products, and I feel like YouTube is just getting weighed down with all of this Wet n Wild product, hauls and reviews, and get ready with me and wear tests and all this. So I opted not to do it, but I am going to mention it on my favorites, because these are the products that I purchased, or from the products that I purchased from Wet n Wild, that I chose that were my favorites from that purchase, that I have reused over and over and over. So, the lip liners that I have reused over and over are in the color Bear to Comment, and I just feel like this can just go with a lot of lip colors. It's just a very neutral, this right here, I love it. And I love because these are retractable, and they're a true gel lip liner. I just love. They really knocked it out of the park with these lip liners. And then this other one is called Perfect Pout. It's right there. And it is just so beautiful. It's just a pinky. So, I feel like, they've got a bunch of different colors. I think 6 to 10 colors, I think. I didn't look at all of them, but they have a pretty good range. They've got a red, a bright red on there. They've got berry colors. So they've got you covered, I think, as far as the lip liners is concerned. But they're just, was it $1.99 or $2.99? I can't remember. They're very good priced. So you can't beat those at all. The next thing was the Skinny Mascara from Wet n Wild. I just spat all over myself. I got this for my lower lash line because I am forever getting mascara all over my face when I do my lower lash line. And I thought, man, that is perfect for that. And I'm sure that's what they intended that for. So I thought, I'll pick that up and I'll try it. And I love it. The first time I tried it, I thought, this is crap. And it is ridiculous. And it just felt like it just brushed the outside of my lashes and it never combed through them. And I thought, this is horrible. So then I laid it down for a few days and I thought, what am I going to do with that? And then I decided that I was going to pick it back up and I was going to try it again. So, excuse me. So I did just that. And I kind of wheeled it and ran it through my bottom lashes. And it worked wonders. I'm wearing it today. And as you can see, the wand is, it's very small, but it's a very condensed bristly brush. So it does pick up when you wiggle. And I think it's a pretty standard formula. So I like it quite a bit. Excuse me. My allergies have been killing me. The next thing, along with everybody else, I think, is the Photo Focused Wet n Wild Foundation. It's $5.99. You cannot beat that. The foundation goes on so smooth. Of course, you can build it up. I think it is a very sheer foundation to start out with the first layer. But, of course, you can build it up to about medium coverage. I wear Rose Ivory. And I love that you can get the Rose Ivory, so it's the cool tone ivory. The applicator, I love the idea of this applicator. I wish it was a doe foot rather than the paddle. But, I mean, I'll take it. It's better than having the shake bottle, you know, like the Maybelline Fit Me. And don't get me wrong, I love Maybelline Fit Me, but I hate the shake bottle. But I'll show you a little swatch of it here. This is the color right here. That's what it looks like. It's just, you know, you can build it up to medium coverage. And it stays on pretty good all day. It doesn't crease in the nose. I don't feel like I get too heavily greasy, you know, with a good setting powder. It mattes down pretty good. I just like it, and it doesn't feel very heavy. It doesn't have too bad of a smell. And what smell it does have, I mean, it goes away after you apply it. Like, I've had some foundations that will, like, whew, and you can smell them all day after you put it on, and I cannot handle that. So, there's that. The next two items that I have are eyeshadow palettes. They are both from Makeup Revolution, and I still owe you guys some videos on these two palettes, and I will be getting to those. But I'm wearing one of these palettes on my eyes today, but I just love these palettes. This palette is good to get just your basic brown eyes, eye looks, or smoky eyes, either one, and you can go from a light to a dark. This contour palette is just fabulous. You can do just about anything with it. I love it. You can go with, as the palette is set up, I said you could take this bar right here and then the 3 shades under it, like that it's meant to do, or you can just go all over it. You know, it doesn't matter. But I just love it. You know, the colors are so nice, and, you know, it's just so pigmented, and it goes on so well. These are all matte. And it's so good. And the reason I'm not getting too detailed in here because I'm going to do a detailed video on these palettes. Because I love them. And I just want to do full swatches for you guys on that. This is the palette that I'm wearing today. I love this palette. It has so many possibilities. It's just fabulous. So again, this one is very pigmented. Let me take this brush out. The brushes that are in it are good brushes. This is the same brush that's in the other palette. But these are some really good colors. This copper color is one of my favorites. I just dipped that same finger in there. But I just love that copper color. I mean, it is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. So that is 2 of the eyeshadow palettes that I'm living for the month of February. And I think that that is all that I have on my list for this month. I feel like it is a lot. Yeah, I think I say that every month, and really, it probably isn't, but I feel like it is. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful month, and I can't wait to see what pops up next month. I hope this video turns out good on this camera, and I'm so excited to see what all that I can do with this camera, guys. And I hope you guys join me on the ride. Have a very blessed day. God bless.